Hello, everybody. Um, I always intend to do more Facebook Lives, but somehow other things get in the way. And I think that must be just part of life. But I also tend to just jump on when I'm really inspired about something. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Um, Today, I'm inspired by helping clinicians craft really clear messages for their marketing. Okay, your website is only as good as your message. Okay, your marketing, your SEO, your Google AdWords is only as good as your message. We might even start by looking at, do you even have a message, right? If your product could talk, what would it say, right? Um, uh, Again, I just took a coaching client through this process of refining her message, and the process was just completely revolutionary for her. We went from a really stale mission statement to something really, really, really compelling. And I'll share a little bit of it. So we went from this. We're providing a safe space. We provide a safe space using culturally responsive, evidence-based approaches to instill hope and empower you to reach your goals. All right. We took that and we rebranded it completely into a much, much, much more compelling tagline and mission statement. So this is kind of what her mission looks like. I bring a global perspective to community connection. I help people connect, feel more hopeful about living in today's society. Maybe you were born here, but you still feel like an outsider. You wonder, where do I belong? Who really sees me? I know the challenges of being different in a society. The path to becoming an American is a challenging and lonely path. I look at you not just as an individual, but as a person and an environment in a greater context. I use methods to help you that have been proven. I take the guessing work out of the way that I help people. You can feel hopeful in whatever situation you're in. You can find hope again in whatever situation you're in. So again, it's just kind of a rough draft, but you can see the incredible transformation that we've kind of worked through for her. So he developed an even more amazing tagline as well. I'll save that just for the sake of no one stealing it, but it's been amazing. You know, if you want to think through, if you want an easy framework for thinking through your marketing and your message, it's this, and I'm drawing a lot from Donald Miller's story brand, but it's the idea of you have a character, that character is lost along the way, and then that character meets a guide. That guide is you, or that guide is your product, or whatever the hell it is you're selling. Through meeting that guide, the guide helps that person, that character, find their way again, and the outcome is that they avoid failure, they find success in life because of their meeting you. So it's really neat. The power of story is really neat. Again, Donald Miller's story brand, but I think there's a lot that we can learn from it as therapists and kind of reworking our message and defining what we're really trying to say to people in our website copy, in a social media post, in a tweet. It doesn't really matter what the medium is. You've got to get clear on your message. You could spend $5,000 on a new website, on your SEO, et cetera, but it's going to fall flat if your message isn't clear. Okay. The other thing I want to plug in here that I'm learning a lot about recently is this idea of category design, or of owning a category. All right, I'll see if I can explain this kind of quickly, but it's the idea that there is, rather than trying to compete to be number 2 in a category, it is better to create your own category altogether, right? So, for instance, if I'm making a soda, rather than trying to become and compete with Coca-Cola, which is already the best, highest selling soda in the world, right? It's going to be a better use of my time and money and energy and all this stuff to create my own category for a product. So this might be kind of a crazy thing to digest at first, but I think there's a way we can incorporate this idea into our work as therapists, right? I saw something recently where there's a new brewery opening in Charlotte that is an example of category design, okay? So we know what a brewery is like. Hey, Renee, how's it going? Other people, Donna, Lee, Anthony, Connor might have been in here. Yeah, I'm just riffing about some stuff that I'm jazzed about right now. So this new brewery in Charlotte that is, it's like other breweries in some ways, right? They're a place that sells beer. They've got different kinds of craft beers. They've got up to 15 beers you can get at any time, or 20 beers in their selection. That sounds like any brewery you've ever heard of, right? They haven't invented a new category. They're just another brewery if they don't have an element that truly creates a separate category. So that's what so they created a different category by saying this is Charlotte's the only self-serve brewery in town, right? Or maybe at all. I don't know if it's a chain or what. But I look at it and it's this huge wall full of taps, and you can walk right up to the tap, and it's got an iPad or something. You can punch in your number, your credit card, or something, and you pour yourself your own beer, right? It's like this self-serve, like a Slurpee machine, but a huge brewery, right? I don't know how the business will do. I don't know if it'll take off. I don't know if it's a novel enough idea for the market or for the brewery market. Maybe people like being served by a bartender. Maybe people will crowd around the machines. I don't know. Maybe they don't want to swipe their credit card. But the fact of the matter is, it's taking an idea, taking something that a lot of people are doing, and creating your own category so that you can dominate that category rather than trying to compete for an existing one. Yeah, really. So this is really high level kind of marketing philosophy, but it's stuff that therapists should be thinking about, whether you're trying to improve the marketing of your private practice or create a product or even a physical product or a digital product or an ebook about helping your anxious teenager, whatever it is. Don't do what someone else has done, okay? If it's an ebook about helping your anxious teenager, go beyond that. You know, maybe it's an app to help your anxious teenager, something that doesn't exist at all. Anyway, I'm really excited about this stuff because, again, I think it can take your idea, it can take your brand, your company, your product, whatever, and it can take it really far rather than just trying to compete to be second best at something. Anyway, yeah, I'm going on now, but that is what's on my mind for today. I hope you are having a great day, great week. I'm about to take off for Mexico for 1 month, and it's going to be really nice. I'll probably hop on every now and then, maybe do some Facebook lives from Mexico City, who knows, maybe from the beach. But anyway, get in touch if you haven't gotten in touch already. If I don't know you, drop me a line, say hi, head over to privatepracticeworkshop.com, check out the podcast, or if you need help with your marketing, with your branding, if I can help you with your copywriting coaching, then go to unconditional.media. That's www.unconditional.media, and I'll see you around. Peace.